Cave. He had been an engineer and then obtained his PhD in management from Punjab University. His work, Management in Pali Chatka Tales, has been a bestseller. He will be speaking on Sankissya events in Chatka Tales. Dr. Chawla sir.
नमो तस् भगवतो अर्हतो सम्मा संबुद्धस्य. Reverend Sangha, then my Sir Neeraj sir, and the great scholars on the dais and off the dais. I first of all will greet you with that Abhidhamma Diwas. It was yesterday, and when I looked at the photograph here outside, Lord Buddha is descending from heaven, and Madam Tomlina spoke about that descent in a very nice manner, and Sunil ji dealt with the realm of the 6 realms. So it was really, I was thrilled that the story which I am going to deal with, that is that Sankissya event which happened in Uttar Pradesh. Now the place is there, Sankissya Nagar, and where this miracle was shown. Many people, like millions as it is given in Jataka tales, were the spectators, but there was one missing. So I must tell you the prelude of this scene, which was a half of it, say, in Jetwan, Sravasti, and this was the concluding miracle. This is given in Saravmig Jatak. I am not making from my own story. It is in Buddha Ghosha's Jatak Atthakatha, Saravmig Jatak. Scholars may see it. And in the Vartaman Gatha it is given in that, because every Jatak you will find that there are 2 parts. One is the Pachupanvattu and then Atutvattu. In Pachupanvattu this miracle is explained at length. Why was this necessary? Because there in that Buddha's times there were many sects and many superstitions, many myths were around. And one of the monk, Pindol Bhardwaj, he showed one miracle. He alighted in the air and the sandalwood casket was faced by him. So the other sects, they could not perform this because this was a challenge given by the one of the upasaks in Sravasti, that whosoever could do. So Pindol Bhardwaj could do it, and then when it was known by Lord Buddha, he said that it's no good. He forbade that one should not show these miracles to the public. Now what the other sects started, the rumors, that since Gautam Buddha is not having those supernatural powers, and our gurus, our shastras, they are having those powers. So this rumor is spreaded. You will definitely understand that Lord Buddha had many problems, many impediments while he was established this Sangha. Many opponents, and one of the sects was Tairthik. Their shastras, their gurus, they told that we have the supernatural powers, but for these petty things we need not show. To this, Lord Buddha, reacted that, okay, I will show. It was, just like a wildfire, that Lord Buddha is, who has forbidden his monks to show, but he is going to show the miracles. Then it is mentioned that Ajatashatru came to Lord Buddha to confirm, Bhante, will you show these miracles? He said, yes. but you have forbidden. He said, yes, I have made these rules for the Buddhas, for the monks, but for Buddhas they can show. It is written, you should understand this as an example. For example, in your garden, you have many fruits and flowers. You make a rule that nobody should pluck the fruits and flowers. But king, you can. The rule does not apply to you. So this, then king said, then what are the things? What are my duties? What should I do now? He said, nothing. So when will you show this miracle? Where will you show? He said, I will show it in Jetwan. There is a Gand Amb mango tree. Under that tree I will show. Now this message spreaded, and the other sects, they started spreading that, okay, we will also to show these miracles at the same place, at the same time where Lord Buddha is going to show. So now you see that lot of people, they were full of joy that, see, now we will have a fabulous sight, all miracles will be shown. So everybody started, assembling in Jetwan Vihar. And the opposite sects, the Tairthiks, what they did, they bribed the owners, they purchased those, and they got the mango trees cut from that area, so that Lord Buddha is not able to show. Now what happens on that day? The gardener, Gand his name was, and he's a royal gardener. He brings some mango fruit for the king. It is a rare species fruit, it is written, rare species mango. So he is bringing for the king. And on the city gate, he finds that Shasta is standing, Lord Buddha. So he says, here is the person whom I should offer this. Lord Buddha accepts it, ate it, and then tells Anand that this kernel, the seed of the mango, ask the gardener to show it here. So the gardener shows it, and immediately it started sprouting, and the stem came out, and 50 yards of mango tree. Then suddenly the fruits and flowers and fruits, they appear. Many monks ate it. So this miracle was shown to many. And then Lord Buddha alighted in the air and gave the sermons. So everybody was very happy to receive these sermons. And when Buddha asked Anand, where is Sariputta? Anand says he has gone to Sankissya with his 500 followers, 500 disciples. Then Buddha tells. Now, here is that managerial problem which I wanted to point out, that so many people are saying, but his close, the Dhamma Senapati is not there. Sariputta is not there. So he says, Lord Buddha says, okay, after 3 months, after Varshavas, the rainy retreat as we call it, after Varshavas, I will descend in Sankissya. So send this message there. So this is the second half of the miracle which is shown in Sankissya. Lord Buddha, as I said, he was in the Taotin's heavens, and he gave sermons to the gods and goddesses, and his mother Mahamaya, as Tamlina has depicted it. But when he descends, he asks some questions. And one of the questions which he asks Sariputta, because Sariputta was the one who greeted him first. Now, Buddha Ghosh has given a very vivid account that Lord Indra made these stairs. One was of diamonds, one was of gold, one was of silver. This is depiction. Maybe, if not real, maybe, similes which a poet does. We call it as Visheshan Alankar, or in a very poetic manner he is given. But the question which, $1,000,000 question which Buddha asked Sariputta, why? Because Buddha wants to establish Sariputta as one of the wisest person. It is written there that Maudgalyayan is known as a charismatic person in our Sangha. Upali is known as Vinayghar. However, Sariputta is an introvert character. He doesn't show himself, but he is the wisest person. So I must establish that Sariputta is a wisest. That is why he asks Anand, where is Sariputta? And when he descends, where Sariputta knows of it, Sariputta goes to receive him, to greet him. And the question which he asks is in Pali. I will just read it out. ये च संखात धम्मा से ये च सेखा पुथु इध तेसम में निपको इरियम पुट्ठो पब्रूहि पुरसाती. The meaning is in Hindi. I don't know how to translate it into English, but then as much as I could understand, because I am not a Buddhist scholar, rather engineer by profession, but then the crux of the thing is very much managerial. That there are many skills, there are many innate, inborn skills, and many are acquired skills, as we learned in our management classes. So what should be the best charya, that means routine for them? Now in this one sentence, he has asked so many questions. So many things are in this one slok, in this one gatha. So it is said that Sariputta then explains this for so many hours at length. So people understood it, but many intellectuals like me, many scholars had a doubt that Buddha asked such a small thing and this person is explaining for hours together. It is all maybe bullshit. I mean, he is going in at this side, this way, but he is not coming to the point. That means he doesn't know the answer. So this way he is attempting to reply. So this doubt was in the mind of many intellectuals and scholars, which was being discussed in the Dhamma Sabha. Now this portion comes in, only 2 minutes, sir, I will take. In this Atit Katha, he explains this managerial point of view, that when in the form of Sarabmig, Bodhisattva was in the form of Sarabmig, that time also this person, Sariputta, explained it, could understand it through the similes, in the proverbs. Whatever I spoke as a king was understood by Sariputta at length, and that is why this skill is still in him. So anyway, the point from management side was that maybe in your organization some manager or some person in the management is not extrovert. So the leader must establish his wisdom. He must give him the opportunity. He must establish him in the hierarchy below, so that our team works in a better manner. That is the sort of managerial message which comes out of it. Because I have studied all these 547 Jataka stories from this angle, and I find that these are the management case studies. And in this Sarabmig Jatak, the idea given is that the team leader should establish the skills of the managers down below. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much. Namo Buddhaya.